Sorry. Here, the most important use of artificial intelligence to develop expert systems to help human beings for solving real-world problems easily, effectively, efficiently, and economically. Here, expert systems are developed using knowledge and under kind of knowledge-based system. We are designed to match the expertise of an expert practitioner of a particular field. Here we have different techniques. The different techniques are used for knowledge acquisition and knowledge representation, for acquiring and representing knowledge, for using in the development of expert system. Knowledge-based systems are used by knowledge engineers, and the process of development, building, and maintaining knowledge-based systems is the domain of knowledge engineering. Here we have different properties should be processed by knowledge representation system. First point, representational adequacy. And next, inferential adequacy. And next, inferential efficiency and acquisition efficiency. Representational adequacy. The ability to represent the required knowledge. Okay, ability to represent the required knowledge. Inferential adequacy. The ability to manipulate the knowledge represented to produce new knowledge corresponding to that inferred from the original. Inferential efficiency. The ability to direct the inferential mechanism into the most productive direction by sorting appropriate guides. And last one, acquisition efficiency. The ability to acquire new knowledge using automatic methods wherever possible rather than reliance on human intervention. Here, knowledge is also different from belief and hypothesis. Here, belief is any meaningful, coherent expression that can be expressed. Thus, belief may be true or false. Here, hypothesis is a belief that is not known to be true. Thus, a hypothesis is a belief that is backed with some supporting evidence that it may still be false. Okay. What are the different approaches to knowledge representation? There are three types of knowledge representation. Relational knowledge, knowledge represented as logic, procedural knowledge. Last class I already discussed. Knowledge representation using semantic network. Here, what is semantic network? A semantic network is a graphical knowledge representation technique. A semantic network is a graphical knowledge representation technique. This knowledge representation system is primarily a network structure. The semantic networks were basically developed to model human memory. Okay. The knowledge representation system is primarily a network structure. The semantic networks were basically developed to model human memory, but now their use in diversified to other fields also, including neural networks and expert systems. A semantic net consists of nodes connected by arcs. The objects under consideration serve as nodes, and relationships between nodes are given by arcs. The nodes represented objects, concepts, or events. Here, the arcs are defined in a variety of ways, depending upon the kind of knowledge being represented. They are mostly common archetypes are mostly common archetypes are two types: easier, has part. Okay, clear? Most common archetypes are two types: easier and has what. Example: for example, every human, animal, and birds are living things who can breathe and eat. Okay. Here, every man and woman are human who have two legs. Here, every human what let 58, 97, D0, G9, A3, B7, D6, H6. Semantic network example. Okay. Every human, animal, and birds are living things who can breathe and eat. Okay. Every human and animal and birds are living things who can breathe and eat. All birds can fly. Every man and woman are human who have two legs. Who have two legs. A cat has fur and is an animal. All aliens have skin and can move. Okay. A giraffe is an animal and has long legs and is tall. A parrot is a bird and is green in color. Here, John is a man. Here we can represent such knowledge using a structure called as semantic network or semantic network. Net. Okay, clear? Yes, net. Semantic network or semantic net. It is conveniently represented in a graphical notation where nodes represent concepts or objects and arcs represent relation between two concepts. Okay. The relations are represented by bold directed links. Here we notice that the concepts or objects are here in figure. In diagram, we notice that the concepts or objects are related to each other by certain relations. Here, relations are represented in the figure by bold directed links. Okay, bold directed links. Here may be defined as follows: easy and instant. Here, what is easy? This relation connects two classes. Clear? This relation connects two classes, that is generic concept, where one concept is a kind or subclass of the other concept. Kind or subclass of the other concept. Okay? Class and subclass. Here, for example, man is a human. Man is a human. Okay. Here, this means here man is a subclass of the human class. Okay. Man is a man is a man is a subclass of the human class. Okay. And next instance, INST. Here this relation relates specific members of a class. Okay. such as John is an instance of man. John is an instance of man. An instance of man. Okay, clear? What is the instance? This relation relates specific members of class. Specific members of class. Here one example, knowledge representation is a semantic network. Example, this is the example. Here, living things. Human is a living thing. Okay, is a relation using. It means human is a subclass of the living thing class. Okay, human is a living. Here, man is a human and woman is a human. Here, man is a human, woman is a human. Here, John is an instance of man. Next case. Instance, INST. John is an instance of man. What are the living things? Human, birds, animals are living things. Living thing. Next, bird. Bird is a living thing. Birds is a living thing. Here, parrot is an instance of birds. Birds can fly. Can. Okay. Color. Here, a parrot is a bird. Okay, clear. Color. And is green in color. Okay, color green. Parrot color green. Okay. Living thing can eat, can breathe. Clear, can. Here, animal is a living thing. Okay. Here, all animals have skin. Okay. Animal has skin and can move. Okay. Animal can move. Animals. Okay. All animals have skin and can move. Clear? Giraffe. Here, giraffe is a animal. Giraffe is a animal and has long legs. And has long legs and tall. Height tall. Giraffe. Next, cat. Fur. Cat is a animal, cat. Head first. Head first. Okay. This is the knowledge representation using semantic network. Very, very important. This is the example. Okay. Knowledge representation using semantic network. Another example. Here, the relations, the other relations such as can, has, can, has, color, height. The other relations such as can, has, color, height are known as property relations. Okay, clear? Is a instance, two relations, and other relations can, has, color, height are known as property relations. Here, these have been represented by dotted lines. Clear? Dotted line pointing from the concept of its property. Dotted line pointing from the concept to its property. Here, in the structure, property inheritance is easily achieved. For example, the query, does a parrot breed? Can be easily answered as yes, even though this property is not associated directly with a parrot. It inherits this property from its superclass named living thing. Clear? Living thing. Here, notice that, here, easy and instant links have well-defined meaning. Clear? Whereas other kinds of which connect the attributes of class vary in their interpretation. Here, the semantic net interpreter cannot understand all the attribute links unless their semantics are encoded into it. Since all the attributes of class are the properties, we can designate a unique name to such relation. That's a pop link, property link. Another example, property link. That means the interpretation of property link, prop link, will be simple that the attribute attached to a class is one of its property. Human property, two legs. Human has two legs. Women are human have two legs. Who have two legs? Here, the information encoded above can be represented as a directed graph. It's shown in figure See the diagram. This is the concept connected with property links. Example, very very important. In this diagram, the square nodes represent property attributes. Okay, square nodes represented as represent concepts. Here, the square nodes represent concepts or objects connected with EGR instance link. Okay, EGR instance. Whereas vowel nodes represent property attributes attached to the square node. Clear? Here, property links are shown as dotted lines for more clarity. Okay, clear? Is the semantic network. Today discussed about frames. Okay, class. We discussed extended semantic network knowledge representation. Today class knowledge representation using frame. Knowledge representation. Frame. C168E4. Yes, their frames are introduced by Marvin Minsky. Frames are frames FRA. Frames were introduced by Marvin Minsky. Marvin Minsky. Minskaya. Okay. Sorry. Sky. Marvin Minsky. In 1975, in his book on computer vision. Okay. Clear? It is a method to represent conceptual and common sense knowledge. Okay. Here frames are used to represent a mental model of stereotypical situation like shopping in a market, driving a car, attending a meeting, eating in a restaurant, or educating in a university. It is used to represent the activities associated with conceptual events taking place in supermarket, theater, college, university, hospital, and so on. Okay. Market. Here, the Minsky proposed the organization of knowledge in form of small packets called frame. The knowledge about these conceptual events are created in the frame like structure and stored in the knowledge base. Here the contents of the frame are slots. Which have certain values. Here all slots of a given frame contain information such as an attribute value pair, default value condition for filling a slot, pointers to other related fields, okay, and procedures that are activated when needed for default purpose. The slots may be any type and any size. The slots may be any type and any size. Slots typically have names and values are subfields. Okay, names and values are subfields are called facets. FA. Facets may also have names and any number of values whenever a new similar situation is encountered. An appropriate frame is selected from the memory for use in reasoning about the situation. Okay, for using reasoning about the situation. F1 BA 120 members for the okay, I give you. Should. Right. Should. Okay. Frame. Introduced by Marvin Minsky in 1975. Okay. Facets may also have names and any number of values. Here slots. Whenever a new similar situation is encountered, an appropriate frame is selected from the memory for use in reasoning about the situation. To understand the concept of a frame, let us take an example of a university, the computer science department. Okay, here the department has certain infrastructure like faculty rooms, computer laboratories, equipment like computers, printers, furniture, teachers, students, supporting staff, and etc. Here, besides these, there may be many more things present in the department. If we have seen a department, then we have its certain picture in mind. Okay. Out of all objects present in the department, there are certain things which are common to all departments like faculty room, furniture, and so. Whereas some objects may be department specific like computer laboratory or chemical laboratory and so on. This knowledge about the department can be coded into a frame. Okay, can be coded into a frame. Then, whenever a situation of a department is given, it will give a general idea about the department, and for new department, the additions can be incorporated. Then, a frame is a data structure frame is a data structure department. Faculty, number of value 8, education, value, PhD. Next, classroom, number, value 10, capacity, value 60, and laboratory, number value 2, type value chemistry, college value tertiary, university value 8K. Okay, this is the frame. A frame is data structure that has slots for various objects, and these slots contain some values. Slots, what are slots? Faculty, classroom, laboratory, college, university. These are the slots, okay? The example of frame of a university department. This is the example of frame of a university examination. It's a frame name department, and slots, faculty, class, laboratory, college, university. Here faculty, number of value 8, education, value PhD, and next slot, classroom, number value 10, number of value 10, capacity of value 60, and next slot, laboratory, number of value 2, type value computer, next college, slot college, value, sir CRR, CRRE, sorry, CRRE, CRRE college, and a university value J into K. This is the frame structure of a department. Figure name, frame structure of frame. This is the frame. Frame structure of a department. Okay. Okay. This is the frame structure of a department. Here frames are divided into two types. They are declarative frames, procedural frames. Declarative frames, here as we know, frame consists only description type of knowledge. Hence it is called as declarative frame. Next, procedural frame. A frame may consist of knowledge about the actions or procedure. These are called as procedural frame. Here, a normal frame typically consists of slot for actor, object, source slot, and a destination slot. Here, actor means which holds the information about who is performing the activity. And next, object. Object means giving the information about the item to be operated on. Next, source slot. It holds the information from where the action has to begin. And next, destination slot holds the information about the place where action has to end. Is a frame to introduction. Okay, knowledge representation is in frame. Okay, thank you.